Alright. Weihenstephaner Vitus. Weizenbock. 7.7% alcohol by volume. Alright. Let's pour this beer. Okay. So, very hazy light yellow, head's disappearing rapidly. Got that sticky, shiny look that comes with a lot of Belgian yeast, even though this is a German beer. A lot of Hefeweizens have the banana and the clove a bit. Smells a lot more in the Belgian realm of things. Tastes a lot more in the Belgian realm of things. On the ingredients list, I did notice that the ingredients are water, wheat malt, barley malt, hops, yeast. So wheat malt coming before barley malt, which I believe is slightly unusual. Generally, there's typically more barley than wheat. Is what I was led to believe anyway. So. Big bitterness in the back. Definitely tasting the bock side of it. Kind of giving it that caramely heaviness. This being a German beer, judging by the label on some of these German beers, yes, this is one of the amazing ones, or the powerful ones, we'll say. There are some shitty German lagers out there. And then a lot of what I find out of Germany is extremely powerful tasting beverages of Doppelbock and Rausch beers and things of that nature. This is very sticky. With that shiny head, it's a lot like a La Fin du Monde. In fact, it's tasting, like yeast-wise, very similar to La Fin du Monde, Belgian-style beer from Canada here, out of Quebec, from Unibrew. Yeah, definitely in the back too, where that bitterness starts to come in. Very similar there. Also, this is a very sweet beer. It's quite heavy and syrupy, almost like a corn lager vibe to it, like a corn syrup beer, like a heavy one with lots of corn. You're almost getting that kind of texture, mouthfeel. Of course, there's no corn in it, but it is kind of that syrupy. So it's not really, it's pretty hot out, and I thought this one would be a good one to try, but I would recommend buying one or two of these definitely in like October. This would be a great Oktoberfest beer. 7.72, like it is fair. It's on getting on the heavier side of things. It's not real boozy, but you can definitely tell it's 7.7. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm liking it. It's kind of got to work its way into your taste buds a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a shock stepping into one of these, the same way it would be stepping into a lot of Doppelbocks or things like that. This is very, very packed full of flavor. Starting to go down easier. It's kind of degassed a little bit. First, it was a little more harsh, a little more aggressive. I thought maybe I'd want to drink this a little bit colder than what I had, but actually, more now that it's warming up, I'm liking it a little bit more like that. So yeah, you can. This is a beer you can drink at cellar temperature if you wish. And as you get near the bottom of the glass, like in the last half, you really start getting hit, like bombarded with dehydrated banana chips type flavor and aroma. It's quite a. I'm gonna call this as like a semi-sweet beer. It's definitely got a little. It's got to have a little bit of sweetness to it. Yeah, I definitely say this is a little bit on the sweeter side of things as far as beer goes. I'm getting that banana chips, banana pudding type flavors coming out of here. Big time banana pudding, actually. Because of the sweetness going along with it and the richness. And it has a brace of carbonation, but it's kind of a little bit smooth, too. I was expecting much more head performance out of this. I was thinking Weizenbock. I don't know. I was just expecting this fluffy, nice wheat beer head on here. Not really getting that. At least a residual layer, like a Hoo Garden or something. Nothing. I'm getting the bitterness, like the La Fin du Monde type thing in the end. But as for like trying to nail down an actual hop flavor, like a lot of Belgian beers, I'm starting to pick up the hops a lot better. They're a little bit slightly more mysterious. They're very planty. They're very like leaves almost in the finish of a lot of the beers, and I'm not really getting much of that or anything that might be kind of mixed in there. A bit camouflaged. Very complex finish though, as far as the yeast is concerned, and what the bitterness is there, and with the alcohol from the bananas. So it's interesting beer. It's heavy. It's fulfilling. It's definitely a fall beer. I got a 9.5 out of 11. Yeah, it's definitely a once in a while thing. It's not something I would drink all the time, but it is very enjoyable. It is different. Something you may want to try to if you're sick of the beers you've been drinking. Try something that's gonna be way over here and still a traditional beer style. I'm sure this has been brewed for a ways anyway, probably at least 100 years or more. So yeah, 9.5 out of 11. Yeah, totally pick it up. They have a double like a Doppel wheat bock as well. So I think they had a few beers from this company, this Weihenstephaner here. So I'm gonna maybe check some more of them out, because there's definitely picking out the quality with the beverage here. This is definitely one of the better German brands here of beer. So definitely, I'm gonna be grabbing some more Weihenstephaner here shortly, and probably you should do the same. Yeah. It's a pretty fucking solid beer, and I'm out. Yeah.